So Sam at Old Barn. You know, we shot the video when we were down in Kansas at deer camp. It was kind of in the dark, so thought we would shoot another one. This was shot during our youth season up here. It's pretty cold. It's been in our cooler, so it's not going to come off just easy. So kind of be a good one for you guys to see. But you can see my client did exactly right. They just opened it up to the rib cage rather, so that worked out well. Kind of stay with me. I'm going to show you the cuts to make sure you got enough cape. So we start off, we run right into that area where that white hair matches that brown hair. And we see, you can see that armpit area. I think I showed that on that last one. I'm going to come right through that. You see that? I'm going to come right through that. And now once I'm through that, I'm just going to take my knife and I'm just going to go right up to that area there. It helps if you got a really sharp knife. If you don't, you're going to struggle. For my everyday blades, we sharpen them, but this is out of my hunting pack. We use these disposable blades. I kind of like them. It wouldn't work every day in a taxidermy shop, but it works for them on my hunting trip. So you can see I just brought that in, I turned it and went right up there. So the next cut we're going to make is we're going to ring this, and we ring it right to the top of that rib cage. Just get in there, get yourself started, and try to keep it square if you can. You see what we're doing there. We're just opening it up. So in here you got loins you got to contend with, because we're all wanting to eat those delicious loins. So just keep the tip of your knife up. Try not to get into them too deep. If you get in them a little bit, it's not the end of the world. Just take your time. Try to keep most of the hair you can away. You're going to get some hair. So you can see what I did there. We opened up both legs, come into this brisket area, brought both of them back, went right through that middle pit area, brought them both up, and then we just brought ourselves clear around this top side. Just like that. So now the key is to get this, just take this down. We're gonna take it down. You're gonna wanna get, especially if you're gonna freeze it at home, you're gonna get as much of that neck out as possible. That way when we're unthawing it, it unthaws quicker for us. If you stop like right here and you leave that much neck in, sometimes that takes 2 days to thaw that, and by that time your ears, everything else has already been thawed. So you're risking a chance for things to slip. Try not to cut a bunch of holes, especially on early season capes. It's really important because you can't hide it, not near as well. But shit does happen occasionally. We get it, we fix it. You guys are a little cold. We got put in our drop-off chair last night. That's something we have here at Old Barn. Those late night recoveries is we have a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week drop-off trailer behind our meat processing building here. You can see there's some paperwork that you can fill out and stuff in the trailer. And in the office, so somebody will call you usually right the next day to just confirm that we got it and we know what's going on. Way faster than this for me, but I just take my time and enjoy the process. It's part of the deal, it's part of the adventure. We don't have to have this much leg, but inevitably somebody will ring it up here and we won't have enough legs. So as we're teaching, I want to just teach to give us plenty. This right in here, if I say there's a critical area at all, this is where it's at. I like to spread that out. And just take my time in here. You can see I'm leaving a little meat there, but like I said, I'd rather leave a little meat versus a hole in that, especially this early season cape. You see that it's just, that area is just as difficult. It's not bad, you just got to take your time to get out around that area. And this is the armpit area of the mount. About got her licked. That's good. I like to take, you don't have to have this, but that's a nice, you can get in there and get some leverage, especially when you're getting down along these necks, where these necks start to get tight on the head. Again, just take your time. This is not a race. I'd rather take your time, peel it off, have a nice cape with no big holes in it to fix. We can fix them. It's not the clear end of the world. I know a lot of times you can't get them hung up. You gotta kind of roll them around. You gotta do what you gotta do. So now we're really close. You can see that jaws right there. So now I just come in here and ring that thing. At this point, there's several things you can do. If you got a Sawzall with a nice blade in it, you can go in there with the Sawzall, cut that off. You can literally go in there and find that joint. If you want to do it like that, you can find that joint and cut it out with a knife. You know, if you're out in the middle of nowhere or whatever. I call it search and destroy. I can find it if I want to, but I'm not going to take that time to do it today. So we got the big saw out. We're just going to saw it. Grab hold of it, will you? Got it. This gives us enough cape for whatever you pretty much want to do. You know, if you're going half life, we'd have to look at it a little bit differently, but pretty easy. So if you're in a CWD area, you really have to be mindful. You're going to have to get her here. You're going to have to cape it off. We got some other videos to show that. Cut the skull plate, but it's all stuff you guys do at home. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the process.